Brought to you by
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Hello and welcome to News Tonight. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. Let's take a look at the top stories.
Brought to you by
Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
President Yoweri Museveni tells Wakiso district voters to dump the opposition in the 2026 elections. The president also warns PDM committee leaders against levying charges on beneficiaries, while Ministry of Health and Civil Society to increase immunization rates in 59 districts. And Public Service Minister predicts NRM victory in the general elections.
Brought to you by
Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
Hello once again. President Yoweri Museveni has appealed to Wakiso district voters to stand up and liberate themselves in the coming general elections from the dungeons of what he calls the dungeons of the undeserved politicians, mainly the opposition, who have kept their area in total darkness for years. He was addressing a public rally on wealth creation at Mandela National Stadium in Chira municipality.
Dr. Museveni has concluded Wakiso district with creation visit this Sunday. The visit, which kicked off on Monday 7th July, has ended with a mega public rally held at the western gate parking lot of Mandela National Stadium, Nambole. Museveni has spent 5 days in Wakiso district on a trip which has seen him commission and inspect government's wealth creation projects.
Tuli mabegawani atenga abere mu malirivu nnyo 2026 jajja kwali ku ballot bane mwenna mwebale kujja mwebalire ddala.
Addressing the general public, President Museveni re-emphasized the need to supplement development with wealth creation.
So therefore, pay attention to the money we are sending to you.
When it comes to politics, Museveni blames Wakiso district voters for making a wrong choice always.
Mwagenda ni mwetuga ni mlondo kusajja ba opposition wano. Abayaya ani abalonda. Abayaya bemugamba ani abalonda. So kati mulabaawo namwe mulina okutereeza oludda olwamwe.
According to Museveni, bad leadership is the beginning of poor service delivery.
Kubanga mwalonda abawaka abatafa ku nsonga zammwe. Tebabanja ebyammwe, tebalondoola okugamba nti esente zammwe bazibba omubaka gwe mwalonda alazeewa waali oba yafa.
To the NRM youth wing, Museveni applauded them for outshining National Unity Platform Party in the recent elections.
Njagala kuyozayoza abavubuka b'omu Kampala okulonda kw'abavubuka mwebale okusuula nuupu mwebale awo mutandise kwenunula.
He therefore promises to enhance wealth creation budgets for the urban centers in the coming financial year.
Erije tulaga mu budget empya tugenda okulaba engeri gye twongera mu ssente mu matawuni okusinga kubanga amatawuni abantu bangi tulabe nti twongera mu ssente.
Reacting to other concerns as raised by Wakiso district residents, Museveni promises to forge a way forward.
I was not aware of the land issue.
Mbadde simanyi bulungi ku nsonga ez'ettaka ezoogeddwako.
The other day,
Ezaayogerwako ku lunaku luli.
but I'm going to work on it and solve it in 1.5 months.
His last call to the people of Wakiso was to whip up opposition from their area, a move which Museveni says is equivalent to another liberation.
N'olwekyo mulina okulonda ababaka be mwesiga kati mwebale kulonda abavubuka naye kati twagala mulonda ababaka aba NRM. Therefore,
N'olw'ensonga eyo,
people of Wakiso,
abantu b'e Wakiso mwenna,
I want you to liberate yourselves from the opposition.
President Museveni is now turning his attention to Kampala City Authority starting Monday 14th July 2025. Robert Nyango, UBC News.
And the president has said any leader soliciting funds from PDM beneficiaries will be arrested, but also be compelled to refund the money, even if it means through auctioning their property. The president says it is criminal for any PDM committee leader to levy charges on beneficiaries as it tantamounts to corruption and abuse of office. He was interacting with Wakiso District Best Journalists as part of his PDM tour.
While interacting with Wakiso-based journalists, the president directed his personal assistant, Captain Barbara Barungi, to follow up issues emerging from the misuse of parish development model funds. This came from some of the questions raised by journalists from Wakiso district during a media engagement on the implementation of the parish development model program in Wakiso district. The president was asked whether the high rate of land fragmentation in Wakiso could affect the progress of the parish development model.
Mr. President, Wakiso is among areas where land fragmentation is on a high gear, leaving the most population with no land to do farming. Isn't this affecting the PDM progress?
Wadde mwonoonye ettaka lyammwe ery'obujjajja ne mulitemaatema ne batunda ne bakola ki. Kasa Uganda esigale etebenkedde n'ekulaakulana. Obugagga obupya butandise okujja. Amakolero obugagga. Amakolero so that's not a problem. It's a problem, but there's another way you can get out.
The president also confirmed plans to increase the PDM funds.
We push the threshold of the society up. You can imagine if all the homes are production will be so much. So, twetegese okwongeramu amaanyi mu PDM, but you should sensitize our people okumanya okusosowaza.
President Museveni has also promised to engage journalists in monitoring PDM funds.
Kitegeeza nti anoonya olugambo kale oba kye mwasalawo naffe katubeeyambise mutuyambe ku kino. You should tell PPS, you should tell Garabuzi in the next cabinet when we meet, I will order this to have a attached per zone. Zone zezo nga Wakiso. Nga Wakiso neteka kuka nachibula ako. Nikayiga rugambo.
He said the increased animal theft is caused by lack of coordination between the residents and police. He said the sub-county based policing should be equipped with mobile phones and sniffer dogs ready to respond to any crime in their areas of jurisdiction.
And the First Deputy Prime Minister, Rebecca Kadaga, has reiterated government's commitment to transform young farmers through skills development. She was reacting to an appeal by President Yoweri Museveni to Ugandan National Farmers Federation, Dr. Dick Kamugaga, of turning the ginger show into an excellent one. She was closing the 6 days of the 6 days science show at Jinja. She also warned against the alleged land grabbing around the showground.
In the GISS with robots, is that right? Yes. Yes, they are already entering a new sphere of science and technology. If you hear the stories that are here, I am sure you would support us. So we can work with Peter Sandra here to ensure that we have that paper written, you sponsor it, and we get this fund into action. We have this place underutilized, especially on the issue of skilling. Yes, especially on the issue of skilling. We have been every show, every conclusion of the show since I became a leader, we've been asking for turning this place into a regional skilling center of excellence.
I've been here, yes, you have talked about the skilling center. I've written reports whenever I go back, but maybe now I need to bring it up against the cabinet so that we can discuss it. I bring it up on the regional cabinet because one of the things that has been happening, I tell the president for the skilling hubs, they're doing a good job, but you have to 12 districts and state children undertaking the course. It's really a drop in the ocean. And wherever we go, they say, can you give us more centers? So if we had a full-time center here for skilling many issues, I think that would also be a good idea to support our farmers and our citizens. But also here that people are skilling the land. Where did you just... The land thieves are here. The land robbers are here. There is the here. They have become land. I also hear that sometimes the workers here are not paid. I don't know that that's very so. The workers. I hope that. How can I react to the problem? I get this information.
And Ministry of Health is collaborating with the civil society organizations to increase the immunization rates in 59 districts across the country. Vaccine Technical Officer at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Patrick Ajuna, confirms that the aim is to ensure that all children have access to vaccines, especially in underserved districts.
Uganda immunizes against 14 vaccine-preventable diseases through the National Expanded Program on Immunization, UNEP. Despite the government's efforts to increase access to immunization, Uganda ranks 5th on the African continent with the highest number of children who are not immunized at all, with 15% of children partially immunized, leading to frequent outbreak of diseases like measles and polio. The Ministry of Health is now collaborating with the civil society organizations under PATH Uganda's Gavi-funded Equity Accelerator Fund to increase the immunization rates in 59 districts that are reported to have low rates of immunization.
That you need to understand. One of them is what we call zero-dose children. Zero-dose children, in terms of program, are those children that actually have not yet received the first dose of DPT. But in absolute, these are children who have not received a single dose of vaccine.
Faith for Family Health Initiative has been selected to advance immunization in Wakiso district.
Ghana and Wakiso, they have challenges of what we call zero dose. They want to pack that. So we are giving a test. But we promise them, because we use a central approach, that we use what we call interfaith-led model through a central approach. That means we work with our leaders, the religious and cultural leaders, we work with media and all other partners. That enables us to reach everyone in the community. So we hope that we'll be able to reach everyone the community.
Religious leaders have also been brought on board to advocate for immunization.
We know that many of our community members, the mothers that eventually come to the facilities, always interface with faith leaders. Sometimes they interface with you on a weekly basis, but they may come to the clinic or to the facility once in a month, maybe sometimes in a quarter. But you sit in a very unique place in that you get to see them on a weekly basis or sometimes twice every month as faith leaders. And it was recognized that I think you play a very important role in continually sharing key messages on health, and in this particular issue, key messages on the role of vaccines and immunization.
Because their cultural perspectives are different. The language is another thing. How are we going to meet? And these are particularly in Wakiso district and also Kampala Central.
Engagement. All of us must come together. Let me bring some examples here. Number one is education, which we all need to fight ignorance. We all need to work together to fight ignorance.
The Ministry of Health is advancing immunization because it is one of the most effective public health interventions. Adia Nakoche, UBC.
Now, there is excitement among Ugandans about the discovery of the new HIV injectable drug by Gilead Sciences, a global biopharmaceutical company in the U.S. According to the Uganda AIDS Commission, this HIV prevention tool will boost the fight against HIV and probably end AIDS by 2030. The injection is 100% effective among HIV-negative people and prevents them from contracting HIV.
The HIV prevention injection, lenacapavir, is given twice a year or every after 6 months as a pre-exposure prophylaxis. But in some developed countries, it's also used as treatment for people living with HIV. Dr. Flavia Matovu, a director of research at Makerere University, Johns Hopkins University Research Collaboration, said the drug comes in handy.
This drug is so effective because it's been tested before in people living with HIV, and now it's being used as a salvage regimen. If someone has failed on the first line, second line, third line, this drug comes in handy and is able to suppress viral load, the virus that causes HIV, in people who are heavily treatment experienced. And therefore, because it is so potent, so effective, and it has a very long half-life, the indication was changed by the manufacturer to now also be used for prevention.
The Uganda population-based impact assessment shows an estimated 730 HIV new infections every week. HIV testing and treatment centers like AHF Uganda Cares are optimistic that this injection will reduce the current high HIV prevalence.
Mostly the clients receive here, like this is an HIV clinic, we have people who are taking treatment. So some of them have partners and they're in a dose-condant relationship. So this is a very good drug for them because some of them have been doing their oral prep where they're taking a pill every day. And so they're excited because they're going to receive an injection that is going to be just twice in 1 year. So it's a very exciting news for them, and they're all looking forward to getting this drug.
There are mixed reactions among some Ugandans on the new HIV prevention injection drug, even before it's rolled out in the country.
HIV prevention injection is a very good initiative. One, to hope, to strengthen the relationship between the discordant couples. But at the same time, it has to be distributed with a lot of caution to the members of public, because most of them will be going out sleeping irresponsibly, because of course they'll be knowing that they have that injection that will help them to protect them from acquiring HIV and AIDS. If at all they go and have irresponsible sex with people who have already acquired HIV and AIDS.
It's extremely costly, and hence it is access restrictive because of the cost and the price. So very importantly for me, for this drug to be readily available for the populations, it is important that discussions are held to lower the price, but also give patenting rights for local manufacturers to be able to manufacture these drugs locally so that it can be accessed by the population.
The Uganda AIDS Commission head, HIV prevention, Dr. Dan Byamukama says the government is in talks with the manufacturers of lenacapavir and the donors to enable many Ugandans to access the injection.
We are already making arrangements with our donors, especially the Global Fund, to make sure resources are available to buy enough doses for those who may benefit from this drug. I must emphasize that this new drug, lenacapavir, twice-year injection that offers 100% protection, will be prioritized for people at highest risk, people who have failed to benefit from the already existing interventions.
At least over 1.4 million Ugandans are living with HIV. The introduction of lenacapavir will scale down the infections alongside existing tools like condoms, being faithful, and antiretroviral treatment.
Meanwhile, residents of Kayunga have hailed President Yoweri Museveni for intervening to save them from the dusty, dilapidated roads that have troubled them for years.
On his recent visit, President Museveni launched the construction of Kayunga-Bale Galilaya Pakaku Mwalo Road, which stretch up to Lake Choga. The works will be undertaken by the China Road and Bridge Corporation.
I'm very happy with the road, which we have just broke the ground. We have been planning to build it for a long time. You have heard that it is a strategic road, shortening the distance between northern Uganda and Kampala.
The Minister for Works and Transport, General Katumba Wamala, says Ugandans will get employment opportunities.
For the Kayunga-Bale Galilaya Road project, covering a total of 87 kilometers from Kayunga town through Bale to Galilaya on the shores of Lake Choga.
CRBC, as we officially launch the upgrading of Kayunga-Bale Galilaya Road project, this moment marks not only the new beginning in Uganda infrastructure sector, but also a strong partnership between China and Uganda.
Finance Minister Amos Lugolobi, also the area MP, noted that the Uganda-China partnership has contributed to Uganda's development. He cited several projects as fruits of this collaboration, including the Tororo-Mukono and Tororo-Gulu railway lines.
This moment marks the fulfillment of a long-awaited dream for over 30 years. This project has been pending approval, a matter of much hope and anticipation for the people of Kayunga.
We are very happy. So, Mr. Guna Museveni, you help us. Then that is good when we do that project. That is good.
Newa kibanga president wa Uganda agenda okuddamu oluguudo demukolebwa tulina essanyu ly'amaanyi era lyankuso nnyo oluguudo lwaffe okuddamu okukolebwa era tusanyukidde wamu n'abantu abalala oluguudo lwaffe okuddamu okukolebwa.
The existing road is in a terrible state, although residents hope that their long-standing challenges will be addressed.
Meanwhile, Law Students Association of East Africa filed a case against Uganda's legal education authorities. In the case before the East African Court of Justice, the students demand full integration of the East African community law in Ugandan law schools.
Ugandan law graduates face a critical skills gap in East African community law. Regional integration is threatened by insufficient legal education standards.
The authorities that we are suing are seeing us just like a mere barking dog that doesn't bite. We wrote numerous letters to the Attorney General of Uganda. We wrote numerous letters to the Uganda Law Council asking them to incorporate East African community law into the curriculum. But because they have failed, they have wittingly and unwittingly not complied with our letters. So we decided that the only thing that we can do is maybe to seek for a declaration or other avenues.
According to court documents, only a minority of Uganda's 18 law schools offer East African community law as a core subject. Most treat it as an elective or omit it entirely, despite the ESC's push for harmonized legal practice across member states.
We have sports law, we have arbitration law. It's all being taught. Why are we leaving out East African community law? All we need is just accrediting this course in it such that it can be taught to our future lawyers.
Statistical evidence from the Law School Association of East Africa shows that out of 18 accredited law schools in Uganda, less than 30% have mandatory ESC law courses. This leaves over 70% of law graduates with inadequate knowledge of the region's legal framework, undermining cross-border legal practice and dispute resolution.
I didn't know about East African law, not until I attended an East African Law Students Conference in Kenya, and it enlightened me about the importance because it's being taught in universities, in other universities except ours. So when I looked at it, it brought up a perspective of how we can expound on our knowledge, and if we really intend to have cross-border practice, how can we have it without studying about other laws?
Stakeholders in the legal sector, including law students and practicing advocates, have expressed frustration. This case comes as the ESC intensifies efforts to operationalize its customs union and common market. The lack of harmonized legal training threatens the effectiveness of these regional protocols, as legal professionals are ill-prepared to interpret and apply ESC law in real-world scenarios. The outcome of this reference could set a precedent for legal education reforms in Uganda across the ESC. If the court rules in favor of Law School Association of East Africa, law schools may be compelled to overhaul curricula, ensuring future graduates are equipped for regional legal practice.
And as the elections draw closer, religious leaders are preaching unity and calm. During a church service at St. John's Church, Kijabwembi in Masaka, Venerable Canon Patrick Simbwa, the Diocesan Secretary of Masaka in West Buganda Diocese, called upon Ugandans to avoid political conflict.
Giving is a spirit through which believers receive divine grace and protection.
I take this great opportunity to welcome in a special way our friends, our partners, for the first time from St. Lawrence Schools. And they've come to begin a partnership in mission and development, and they are very willing and have started supporting our programs, because so far they've found us in preparations for the welcoming of the 7th Bishop of the Diocese of West Uganda. And we are soliciting 45 million shillings so far.
Canon Simbwa thanked St. Lawrence Schools for their support and urged Ugandans to stay peaceful this political season.
I feel so embarrassed, I can say, as church, as we see people beginning activities of disrespect and of course violence. We have seen these acts in Zimbabwe, and we lost a life in Lyantonde. It was stopped, and when it comes to Rengo, we had also the same. So what I advise Ugandans in a special way is to feel the respect for the elders.
He praised the students and staff for uniting with the church.
Today we are so grateful to be in Masaka town. We have come on different missions, charity, publicity, and also to make the public aware that St. Lawrence is still in existence and growing bigger and bigger every other day.
During the Mass, St. Lawrence Schools donated domestic items to the church elders and handed over financial support for the church's renovation. The beneficiaries expressed gratitude for the support.
And the district governor 9-14 in charge of Rotary affairs in Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi and Rwanda, Christine Cheyune, has said that this year Rotary International is preaching peace in all areas to promote harmony. Internal conflicts in different countries follow poor economic performance and politics where most people are denied opportunity to express their views.
Changing the world.
The district governor 9214, Christine Cheyune, disclosed this during the first presidential installation, Dr. Frederick Chiuwaluja, for Busega Rotary Club, and celebrating the charter. The function took place at Bulenga, Kampala suburb.
For all the other activities. Congratulations. So many initiatives for us to create that environment to be able to deliver and unify with all our goals. So let us adhere to this and be able to build.
The Assistant District Governor 9214, Barbara Nekesa, asked Rotarians to team up and support the needy.
We were honored to have our District Governor Christine Cheyune Kawoya. In her remarks, she talked about unity and membership and us coming as one to make sure we provide service to the communities around us.
The installed President Dr. Frederick Chiuwaluja says he would embark on the construction of a spring water source for the people of Bulenga and the neighboring villages.
We are very grateful for the fact that we've been able to celebrate our charter, most importantly with our district governor, Christine Cheyune Kawoya, being around and many other leaders. As Rotary Club Busega, we are positioned to address especially the main programs that our district governor emphasizes.
The chairman organizing committee, Rotarian Hijenyi New, observed the need to provide essential commodities to the public, as most people do not have access to them, and yet they need them for lifelong living.
We build on nurturing the spirit of giving among our people. Of course, people may not be aware. That is why he was talking of the public imaging. Otherwise, some people have it, but they are not yet put in that culture of giving.
Benon Mokwaya, Richard Chirembeka, UBC News.
And Luero General Hospital Medical Superintendent Dr. Bruno Oyuki has lauded students of Chitende SS for their philanthropy. He was receiving a donation of relief items from the students to support mothers and patients at the hospital. The donation, part of activities to mark 40 years of Chitende SS, includes mama kits, babies' clothes, sugar, soap and toilet paper. Dr. Oyuki noted that the hospital handles at least 50 cesarean operations monthly, yet many mothers come unprepared.
This exercise is teaching us to be kind, to have a heart of integrity, to be honest, and to be people that are going to cherish with others, people that are going to help others, people that are going to become leaders tomorrow, and they will help out people who are not helpful in one way or the other.
We really thank your support in this, and we urge all other organizations, all other well-wishers outside there who can come in and support us to bring these items, because the need is still there. We appreciate they have contributed something to address this need, but the need will still remain within the hospital here. You're welcome always to come and support us. Thank you.
In our celebration mood, as we mark 40 years of existence, Chitende Secondary School, we thought of sharing out our love with the rest of the people out there who are in need. And when we thought of that, we thought of Luero, a very historical place where we know there are mothers who are in labor pain, mothers with newborns who may lack this or another. So we mobilized our students through the Department of Chaplaincy under the support of our head teacher, Mr. Rwasa Stephen, to come up with these items to help out
any patient who may have a need or another in this Luweero General Hospital. That's why we are here today. Yes.
Sent to transport to the wrong person. Here's how to reverse it with MTN Mobile Money. Dial *165#. Select My Account. Select Initiate Reversal. You will see your last 3 transactions. Select the transaction you want to reverse. Enter your mobile money PIN and you'll get an SMS confirmation that the transaction has been blocked from being withdrawn. And that's it. Please note, only transactions that haven't been withdrawn can be reversed.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda. Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
You got us on your wallet.
Bobby, again! What's this drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! Hey, elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
At UNOC, we believe in safety.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Are you an elite runner, a fitness enthusiast, or just looking for adventure? Get ready to run in paradise at the Fort Portal City Marathon on the 19th of July 2025. This is your race to experience the beauty and culture of our tourism city. It's all breathtaking for only 50,000 shillings. Register now at www.fortcitymarathon.com or come to Wazalendo Building, Room 9 in Fort Portal. The Fort Portal City Marathon, Mwije Tugende Toro, for a run in paradise. In partnership with Rock Telecom, Data Cities, Sons, and
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
And Toro Kingdom.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Set to a sport to the wrong person. Here's how to reverse it with MTN Mobile Money. Dial *165#. Select My Account. Select Initiate Reversal. You will see your last 3 transactions. Select the transaction you want to reverse. Enter your mobile money PIN and you'll get an SMS confirmation that the transaction has been blocked from being withdrawn. And that's it. Please note, only transactions that haven't been withdrawn can be reversed.
And now in sports, State Minister for Higher Education John Chrysostom Muyingo has praised the progress of construction at Hoima Stadium in Hoima City. The stadium is part of Uganda's preparations to co-host the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations alongside Kenya and Tanzania.
During a tour, Project Manager Altum Murat told Minister Muyingo that much of the stadium is already built.
And within the 9-month period, we have reached above 75% of completion, and our commitment is by December, hopefully, to hand over the facility. So we have more than 1,400 workers as of today, and 20% is Turkish expatriate and more than 80% is the Ugandan community. As I explained, we are committed to deliver the works before time.
Murat said construction is ahead of schedule and may finish early. Minister Muyingo praised Suma for good work and hiring many Ugandans. He is hopeful that the stadium will boost sports in the community. Turkish construction firm MS Suma is constructing the 20,000-seat multi-purpose stadium.
And the Speaker of Parliament has reaffirmed the institution's commitment to promote education, sports and youth development in the country. This was conveyed by Florence Nashiwala Chienji, who represented the Speaker at Sports Day celebrations for Mother Manjeri Primary School. The Speaker emphasized that Parliament is championing policies and programs that nurture the talents in Ugandan children.
Before we jump their hands, get their hands right, good. Hey, get their hands right, good. Hey, hey, Introduce to you one man, one and only.
We have a team already to take care of that. You don't have to worry.
But today the world is about the competencies and the skills that can help you settle well in the world. The competencies that we get. There are many things that, like the guest of honor said, so many things are not written in textbooks. And success has never been in only books. But the skills, the talents that God has bestowed to each of us can help us to be very successful. In Mother Marjorie, we hope and we believe that our children with this round holistic education, they can always be successful. If I can't be an accountant, I can't be a soccer lover. If I'm not a soccer lover, I can be an athlete. If I'm not an athlete, I can be a cyclist. If I can't do all those, I can also believe in myself, because what you have seen around here, apart from just the skills, there's also training a child to appreciate, to accept that all of us are not the same. One house at the end of the day is going to win a trophy.
It's critically important at this stage in time, where we have the majority of people in Uganda being under the age of 30, to ensure that the schools realize the fact that there are some attributes that you cannot teach a child in class, like the physical development of the person. You need to take that person out to the field. You need to train the person. You need to change around the mindset of the person through the field of play. So it's now an example that we have got to roll out to the rest of the schools to follow Mother Marjorie. But if they are not doing that, please bring your children to Mother Marjorie, because you follow where your heart is. So I call upon all the parents to bring their children to Mother Marjorie, and so that you can develop a whole person sportingly and academically.
Well, and that does it for News Tonight. Thank you for sticking with us. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. Have yourselves a lovely night.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo